Many tales have been told of the legendary fights on the totally accurate battlefields where wars rage on forevermore. Some less believable than others, yet each one epic in its own way. Tales of friends becoming foes, and foes joining forces with those who they previously fought, all for the glory of.
Why were they fighting again, Volty?
I don't know.
But one such tale of a legendary battle has remained untold for centuries. Some even believed it to be too accurate. The forces of good and evil have always opposed each other, yet what is good and evil lies in the eye of the beholder. Their intentions and goals have been lost to the ages, but the time has come for the tale of their war of epic proportion to be shared with the world. Today I reveal to you the story of the ultimate, totally accurate battle. War was inevitable, and the most ultimate forces of good and evil, the Dark and Super Peasant, with their advisor council of Super Boxers, began to assemble their armies.
Unfortunately, we can't let them join this battle, for they are honestly way too powerful.
Not even an army of banner bearers could contain the Super Peasant, so he kinda ruined our plans.
From the most secret of corners, all across time and space, from the Stone Age to the dark fantasy lands, units traveled towards the totally accurate battlefield to answer the call and to take their place in the ultimate army. On the red side, protectors and shield bearers claimed the front line, while Sarissa clubbers, peasants and halflings filled in the gaps. Combined with fan bearers and mace spinners and the occasional painter, they were prepared to sacrifice themselves for the greater good, as they surely would be the first to fall. Their forces were strengthened with the arrival of the citizens from the farmland who may or may not have been forced by their scarecrow overlords, and several different archers under the command of Artemis joined the ranks as well. And meanwhile, the chieftains from the Stone Age brought along their best spear throwers, while lone cowboys, jousters and raptor riders protected their flanks. Da Vinci's men were not far behind with their sticky fingers and wheelbarrow dragon inventions, while the genius himself teamed up with the pirate king and queen to man the cannons at the back of the army. Ballistae encouraged by cheerleaders and catapults armed by stoners and lawful citizens filled up the middle section of the army, as mammoths, elephants and winged heroes were not far behind. To keep them safe, giants and minotaurs were recruited as well. But in the center of the army, the true power was hidden. The Chronomancer served as the embodiment of the Super Peasants, while legends of all sorts flocked to his sides. Together they formed a nearly unstoppable army, but as they had arrived, so did the forces of the Dark Peasant. In his stead, the Void Monarch walked the battlefield, as he controlled an army of various nefarious ne'er-do-wells. From bards who had been responsible for many blasted eardrums with
Their honestly annoying music, since I've been listening to the same tune for several minutes, for I have to be such a genius to have them be the first units I placed on this bloody battlefield.
Feeling better?
Oh, absolutely.
from bards to various undead formations of warriors, archers, giants and necromancers. Even the Reaper himself joined in as he took command over a unit with a special goal. Through the use of vampire magic, ancient rituals and jester tricks, they'd used their powers to send the Shadow Walkers behind enemy lines and...
Volty, did you really make a unit that's supposed to resemble you?
Maybe.
Forget I even asked.
A plethora of Vikings who hungered for battle and who thought that blue suited them better than red also joined the Dark Peasants' forces and...
You know what? To be honest, I just placed every unit that seemed to fit the theme of evil on this side, together with some units who looked better in blue. Ninjas, snake archers, a tank, this guy who dared to say that WWE matches are fake, you name it. And thus we are left with two massive armies. One side slightly bigger than the other, but with more fragile units. I think that basically anything can happen here once we start this battle, so let's get the show on the road and start the carnage in slow motion, for even now I can already see the frame rate struggling. Make your guess as to which side will win this ultimate battle containing every single unit in the game, except for the Super Peasant, Dark Peasant and Super Boxer, cause those are seriously too powerful for this. Everyone ready? Let's begin. And so, today's victory goes to Team Blue in what has been the grandest, most ultimate, totally accurate battle I have created. And with this, hopefully I've inspired others as well to create their own amazing showdowns. For, as mentioned before, this war rages on forever. It has been a long journey across 55 episodes as we explored all the factions and their madness, and I am so grateful to have had all of you along for the ride. This episode is in tribute to all of you for being amazing, and even though this journey might have reached its end, there are many more adventures waiting. Thanks for watching, everyone, and as always, remember, have fun.